All right, good afternoon. We are here, as you know, at the scene of a deadly situation. I'm thankful for Atlanta Police Department and other law enforcement agencies for their engagement on this situation. I've spoken to the governor, to our congressional delegation of senators and congresspeople, as well as my office has been in touch with the White House. And as soon as possible, I'll be in touch with the families of the victims that are here. As you know, 1 is deceased and 4 are fighting for their lives at Grady Hospital, and we're prayerful that they pull through. And as soon as possible, I will reach out to them and to their families. All are women. And I am also making sure that you know that we are dealing with someone that is armed and dangerous. This is a deadly situation. This individual has just indeed conducted an act that we want to make sure that you know that if you see him, do not approach, but you are to call 911. We are also making sure that you know that law enforcement agencies across this region are working together. Law enforcement agencies of Fulton County, of the city of Atlanta, of Cobb County, of our college campuses, our Atlanta Public Schools PD, a number of agencies are working in a concerted effort to work and to bring this suspect in and to make sure that we are all safe in the process. And so I ask that again, if you see the individual that you have seen his face, you've seen his photo and his clothing, please do not approach, but do call 911. So now I am very confident that the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department and the other local agencies are well trained to make sure that we bring this individual to justice for situations just like this. So now I'll turn it over to Chief Shearbaum to give you all the specific details about this incident and to let you know our pathway forward. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. First of all, the Atlanta Police Department wants to extend its condolences for all members of the Atlanta Police Department, those that lost their lives today, and we are working digitally to bring this individual into custody. We are looking for Deon Patterson, age 24 years of age, which we have given you his photo, and this is a very active search. We are following up on credible leads that are currently active in Cobb County, as well as some that are right here in the city. We have been joined by multiple jurisdictions. We have the Sheriff of Fulton County that is here right now, that's been working alongside our department, Georgia Tech PD, Georgia State University PD, MARTA PD, the Georgia State Patrol, the GBI, the FBI, the Secret Service, as well as the Atlanta Public Schools Police are all actively involved searching as we speak for Mr. Patterson. And here's what we know. We'll be able to give you some information, and others will be delivered as this investigation continues. At 12:08 this afternoon, we were called just down the street to 1110 West Peachtree. This is a medical facility, the Northside Hospital, that is at that location. This shooting did occur inside the waiting room of that medical facility, where 5 individuals were shot. Unfortunately, a 39-year-old female has lost her life, and of those that are injured is a 71-year-old female, a 56-year-old female, a 39-year-old female, and then a 25-year-old female. We do know that Mr. Patterson, our suspect, left the building. We believe he carjacked a vehicle a short distance away and was able to flee the scene as the law enforcement agencies were descending on this area. And we believe he has left the area. He may not still be in that vehicle. So I don't want everyone to be focused on the vehicle, which has been recovered. So the photograph that has been distributed, for your viewers, your listeners, to be very mindful of that photograph. If you see this individual who may or may not still be in the same hoodie, please call 911 right away or use Crime Stoppers to be able to provide an anonymous tip to where he may be. As the mayor said, we have a multi-jurisdictional effort underway to bring this individual to justice and ensure that we remove him from the street. Everyone consider him still armed and presenting a danger to whatever community he may find himself in at this time.
Chief, how did this start? I mean, what preceded the shots?
You know, we're just hours into this investigation. So investigators are behind us in the buildings, talking to witnesses, processing the scene as we speak. The clarity that I think that we would want to know as a city and as a society, we just don't have at this particular moment, but we'll provide it as soon as we have it.
Chief, victims' patients, were they employees of Northside Hospital?
That is still being worked through. We weren't in a position at this time to say whether they're patients or whether they're employees or both.
Chief, did you say the carjacked vehicle was recovered?
We believe the vehicle has been recovered. That is correct.
Chief, can you confirm that the shooter's mother is one of the victims?
Right now, the shooter's mother was not injured in this incident.
Any idea whether this was targeted? You know, you said all 5 victims were women. Is it?
We just don't know. It is still too soon to know why these individuals were chosen.
Can you confirm that? Chief, can you confirm that the suspect's mother was talking to you? That she's been cooperative?
The family is being cooperative with us, and there's other witnesses as well at the scene.
Have they shared anything about his mental health?
Nothing that we can reveal at this time.
Any priors with law enforcement?
There has been minimal contact with the Atlanta Police Department for this individual. I can report that.
Where was the vehicle found?
I can't get that out right now.
Chief, can you tell us at all about people calling in and giving tips and what's that been like so far? Because obviously you pushed the image out early. What has that been like so far with people helping?
You know, yes. Thank you, Mayor. The mayor has been watching this manhunt unfold at our command post, and he is very aware that cameras across the city have been instrumental in us tracking this individual. He's very aware that as we get information that's called in by citizens, we're able to use the camera network to quickly go to that location even before officers arrive. So it's helpful, and we ask citizens to continue to do that and to call in.
And that $10,000 reward, are you guys hoping that people will be a little more active in terms of calling 911 and getting that?
We know it will be helpful, but I can tell you the civic-minded citizens of this city are already responding. And even without that request for a reward, they're already having calls that's coming in.
Where in the medical center did this use?
We don't have that specifics yet. It was on an upper level, I believe the 11th floor of the building.
What did the White House say about this?
Chief, you mentioned that the vehicle had been recovered. Is that the only vehicle that is suspected to be involved in this incident, or are there others? We're hearing from hospital workers that there was another car that may have been involved prior to the one that was recovered.
In any vehicle that we're confident in connecting to this crime, we've already released. As that changes, we may provide other vehicle
Was the
information.
vehicle
And we'll do that as
carjacked
quickly as we can.
Was the vehicle carjacked in the garage?
It was not.
Chief, can you talk about the challenges?
Last question.
So right now the gun is not in the possession of law enforcement, and we're actively looking for the gun as we are the individual.
Mr. Mayor, what does the White House say? What's the White House told you?
The White House just offered up their support and wanted to know if anything they could do to help in this situation. And the White House is constantly in contact with my office to, offer us support and see if we need anything.
Chief, the challenge of the initial response. Chief, the challenge of the initial response is Midtown. You're in a high population density here. Buildings have to be searched. What was it like initially when you got a call, shots fired?
I think the citizens of Atlanta saw their police department and our partner agencies in action. We went into that building and cleared every single floor. Even when information came about that the subject could have left, we were still searching for victims. We were assisting citizens out of the building that had taken shelter. And I do want to thank everyone in Midtown that honored the shelter-in-place request for their patience to allow us to do our job. This is an urban environment, so it does present challenges, but it's challenges that you saw a collective, robust response from law enforcement. But the camera network that's in this location was very helpful and did assist in the investigation.
Chief, were there hundreds of people in the building? How many people were?
Won't be able to give that information.
The shooting captured on surveillance video inside of it.
Won't be able to give that at this time.
Can you
Thank
handle
you,
what it
everybody.
feels like to have Atlanta be the latest city in America touched by this kind of gun violence?
I will say this: our public affairs unit has been pushing out quick information to you all. We will continue to do that. Follow our social media platforms and be in contact with our website as soon as we have an updated information, be it vehicles, a new clothing description. You all will have it, and the citizens of this city will have it.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you all.
everybody. Thank you.